Howdy folks, and welcome to another Taste of Gameplay video, this time for the Russian Tier 5 premium destroyer, the Okhotnik. As always, these videos are designed to give you a sample of the gameplay of the ship, not to be an exhaustive analysis. I recommend the Wargaming Wiki or other content creators. So, the Okhotnik. Tier 5, so obviously Tier 10 is in some ways a better video game in World of Warships in the sense that it's more skill-based in some regards, but there's a lot of fun to be had at the lower tiers, and one of the cool things is all these weird ship designs, and the Okhotnik is an excellent example. It's just weird, man. If you don't already know, it's often called the War Canoe for obvious reasons. It's very visually stylish, kind of cool looking. Its gimmick is that it has an enormous alpha for a destroyer. It's got 7 guns that each do 1900 damage with the HE. The AP pen's pretty good, actually, for the tier against cruisers, especially light cruisers. You can really get a lot of damage in on destroyers and cruisers, but you pay for that with a 10-second reload, which is longer than most cruisers. It has really good concealment, 5.7. It's got a speed boost, it's got a smoke, so it's kind of got a little bit of this Paolo Emilio-y kind of feel thing going on, where it's kind of ungainly. You don't want to get into torpedo duels with destroyers because you're so easy to hit. But if you can sneak up on people, the thing is that the torpedoes are only 4.5 kilometers. So it's really hard to hit anybody. But, when you do, you're going to almost certainly dev strike people. I think they do like 14,000 damage apiece. So is the Okhotnik good? I mean, I don't know. I think the answer is no, because players who know what they're doing can counter the Okhotnik. It's really easy to hit. It takes a lot of damage. It's got a lot of HP, but I mean, that HP will vanish quickly. And so if you know what you're doing, I don't think it really is that good. But man, you can sneak up on people. You can get serious alphas into them. It is really fun. Like, it's just a fun ship. I mean, if you play video games to have fun, then boy, this is the ship for you. And, because it's fun, man. I'm not even gonna do this particularly well against this Nicholas, but I'm still gonna beat him. I mean, I'm getting a little help from my friends, but like, look at that alpha damage. Look at that. Look at that. Another thing to mention about the Okhotnik, the turret traverse is glacially slow. I mean, we're talking like battleship slow. So you almost have to pre-turn your guns. You're really only going to shoot from one side. Now, they are 360-degree turrets, so sometimes you can kind of make that work by switching back and forth across the bow. But yeah, I think the turret traverse is like 32 seconds base. I mean, it's really, really bad. So it's a ship of extremes, visually, stats-wise, gameplay-wise. It's not like any other destroyer at its tier. It's not even like any other cruiser or battleship. I mean, it is its own thing. And I gotta say, I really admire ships like that. I honestly do. It's the same way I feel about like the Tiger 59 or other ships that just, they have a really unique gameplay style. I mean, if you have fun playing the Okhotnik, then you need to play the Okhotnik. Like, there's no other ship that's like the Okhotnik. The range on the guns is bad. The pen is okay. It's 22, but you see there, if you're unlucky and you hit deck armor, a lot of times, even with cruisers, you're not going to pen. It can be really hard to deal with battleships, unless, of course, you can get in and torp them, which you almost never can. But when you do, I mean, it's amazing, right? If you can hide with islands, or you can hide in your smoke. It's got a little bit of that second tier gunboat, you need another destroyer to spot for you thing, kind of like the Groningen, but that's less of an issue at tier 5 because, as I always say, everyone's spotted all the time at tier 5 anyway. So it just doesn't really matter. There's a lot of situations where you can smoke up and just farm people, farm over islands, farm through smoke. And I mean, when people just sail in straight lines like this guy, I mean, you can do so much damage, especially to destroyers. Yes, the reload is bad, but I mean, it almost doesn't matter because You have so many guns and you do so much, well, you do if you hit anyway, you do so much damage. This guy is afraid of me, obviously. At least he's not sailing in a straight line anymore. So, yeah. Is the Okhotnik worth picking up? I think so. I mean, it's really fun. Do I play it a lot? No, I don't play it a lot. I mean, it's, you know, I was going to say it's a one-trick pony. That's not entirely fair. It's kind of like a two-trick pony, I guess. Like huge alpha damage on these guns and then these bizarre, you know, 4.5 kilometer torpedoes. It has 12 of them. I mean, if you hit all 12 torpedoes, you would deb strike, I think, every ship in the game just about, all the way up to like at least tier 9 or 10. I mean, maybe like a GK could survive that on full health, but yeah, I mean, I don't know what my final damage total is going to be for this game. It's going to be pretty amazing. Now, I mean, of course, it is true that some of the, you know, excellent looking performance of the ship in this particular game is going to be because some of the enemy players just won't play as well as they could. I mean, you do need people to do things like sail in straight lines, but you know, that happens a lot in tier 5. I mean, that's pretty common. This game, I don't think there were any bots. This is actually a little bit unusual for NA tier 5, but I don't believe there were any bots. So at this point in the game, once we can get rid of this Leon, I'm starting to see dollar signs. I'm starting to dream. I have a dream. I'm dreaming a dream. Do you know, can you guess what my dream is? My dream is these 4.5 kilometer torpedoes and this New York that's at 6.4 kilometers and closing. I'm starting to think to myself, is it time? Is it Paolo Emilio time? Much like the Paolo Emilio, another thing about the Okhotnik, it goes pretty fast, but it only goes that fast in a straight line. As soon as you start to turn, you bleed a lot of speed. I was talking about these secret numbers that Wargaming doesn't show you, and there's definitely a factor that every ship has for how fast it loses speed when it turns, and the Okhotnik loses a lot of speed. Oh man, it's beautiful. Look at this. 12 torpedoes. That is a full health New York. He's got 44,000 hit points. That is just never not fun. That's never not fun. I mean, I guess that's worth the price of admission, just to have that happen occasionally. This game is obviously over. I decided to ask, you know, if I should cap. I mean, at these tiers, there's kind of an etiquette for these things. You know, we're obviously gonna win the game, and sometimes some people get a little irritated when you cap out because they're looking to pad their stats. But yeah, so the Okhotnik, it's long, it's fast in a straight line. The guns are better than you think they are. The shell velocity is really good. It's pretty easy to hit things. They do really good damage into destroyers and most cruisers. It's a little harder to do damage into battleships, but you can set a lot of fires. I think the fire chance is 9%. It has smokes, so you can play this game style, this gameplay style where you just kind of smoke up as a second tier DD and farm people, but you can also do these death rushes with the 4.5 kilometer torps. Yeah, it's pretty fun. It's not good. I mean, certainly, you know, at tier 5, it's hard not to compare every destroyer to the Fujin/Kamikaze, and that the Kamikaze is clearly a more flexible ship. It's better in different situations. The Kamikaze is the kind of ship that you can actually, I was just kind of pointing the camera at the ship to just look at the aesthetics of it. It's just a cool looking ship. I love that red deck. So the Fujin/Kamikaze is just a better all-around ship. You're going to win more games in it. The Okhotnik does, to some extent, rely on the enemy to make mistakes for it to be successful, but boy, it's fun. It's pretty fun, I gotta say. It's a good time. Some of the most fun you can have at Tier 5. That was a 2 badge, and I think top of tier. Yeah. So anyway, that's the Okhotnik. See you guys in the next one.